Hello, welcome to the Shark Stream. It's me, it's Gage. Hi, how you doing? I am currently trying to mitigate my ant problem. I have some special stuff coming in later today. That should be a bit of a boon for me. I'm trying to keep these things from, like, bugging me too much. But it's gonna be a bit before it gets here. So I'm doing what I can in the meantime. I think I might have found out where they're coming from. It seems like my desk has worn a hole in, like, the edge of my windowsill, because, like, I'm right up against a window, and it seems like they've kind of, like, made a home in there. So, I'm reasonably certain I know where they are. So now it's just going to be a matter of, like, putting some bait there. The problem, of course, then becomes that I need the bait. And I don't have it yet. So, through what I hope is a strategic application of raid, ideally in a way that my pets will not be inclined to investigate it and potentially poison themselves. Which, by the way, the bait that I'm going to be getting, I looked into it. It is evidently pet safe. Excuse me. So I shouldn't have to worry about it being dangerous around Raggy or Mitty. Which is good. Okay. They don't seem to be coming out of that spot anymore. So I think that might hold them back for now. And if my cats come in here while I'm streaming, then, you know, I'll just have to do my best to keep an eye on them. Which they very well might. I sprayed down the entire, like, windowsill the other day, or yesterday. Because, okay, so, brief explanation, oh, by the way, what's the song you're using for the pre-screen? It's cool. It is from Sonic Forces. It is the track Fading World. I believe it's, like, the final level. So a brief explanation as to what happened yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a comedy of errors. I had gone out earlier in the day, a couple of hours prior to my stream, to see about maybe getting an oil change and my car's tires rotated. Because I need to do that. I'm a little bit overdue right now. And that's not the sort of thing that you want to put off. Believe me, I've run into issues. Not with the oil change, thankfully, because that can make your car unusable. But I did run into some issues with regards to the tire rotation. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So, I go out. It's going to be like an hour to an hour and a half before they can get me in. I say, okay, fine, I'll go get something to eat. I order food, and I figure, okay, I'm going to be out for a bit. I probably don't want to get anything. I'm probably going to want to get a drink, but nothing with caffeine in it, because I'm going to be having an energy drink later, and don't want to fuck myself up entirely. So I get a Sprite. And I'm trying this new place, Schlotsky's, that's nearby. And they have, like, these, you know, they're like a sandwich shop, so I just like, okay, I'll get one of their sandwiches. And in the time between when I place my order and when my order is ready, I start thinking about it. I'm just like, do I really want to wait an hour and a half to start an oil change process that probably is in and of itself maybe going to take half an hour already? Especially when I was planning on streaming that day. Ultimately, I decided no, I didn't want to do that. So I called them and I canceled. I still went ahead and picked up my food though. So I bring it home and I put it on my desk, and as I've mentioned, I've been dealing with some issues with ants, which is less than ideal. I put my food down on my desk and I turn the light on and I notice my desk is fucking covered in ants. Just everywhere. And I believe, reasonably speaking, me freaking out in that exact moment is entirely, understandable. So I panic a little bit, admittedly, and I go to grab a vacuum, because I want these things out of here immediately. So I grab the vacuum and I bring it in. It's still sitting here. And in trying to vacuum up these ants to get rid of them as quickly as possible, I knock over my Sprite, which I had placed on my desk. It falls off the desk and it lands directly on top of my GameCube, and soda just starts spilling out everywhere. I still haven't tested my GameCube to see if it still works. I am worried about doing so. So my first instinct is like, okay, I'll go ahead and pick it up. Stop it from, like, spilling everywhere. So I pick it up, like, you know, a person would pick up a cup. And I notice that the spilling hasn't stopped. It was a styrofoam cup. And the reason that it was spilling is that a hole had been punched in the bottom of it when it landed on the GameCube. So I have now made a bigger mess. And I'm gonna be real with you. Things got ugly from there. I was really upset about this. To a degree that I am admittedly, like, a little ashamed of. I was the only one home, so it wasn't like I was lashing out at anybody or anything like that. It did scare my cats, and I feel really bad about that. But I did do everything I could to clean up what I had spilled. I think the rug still had a little bit soaked into it. I'm probably going to need to do something about that. But I was pissed because the entire reason that this happened was because of ants, and now I've done something that is potentially going to cause me to get more ants. Which, is not what I wanted to happen. Now, at this point, it was about 12:30. And I looked at what I was dealing with. I looked at the clock, and I'm just like, there's no way I can stream today. I am in no way in the proper mindset for streaming at this time. So, in what I believe is a very understandable decision, I canceled the stream yesterday. But I knew that I was going to be doing an entirely different slate of games next week, regardless of whether or not I finished everything this week. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to try and stream Silent Hill Downpour today if I can get up in the morning and have some degree of control over the ant issue. To that end, sprayed down my windowsill with Raid because that seemed like they were where they were coming from, and I was right to an extent. It wasn't exactly where I thought they were coming from, but it was close. Hi, Raggy. Raggy, I need you to be careful about what you interact with under there, okay? I'm sorry I had to lock you out of here for so long. In fact, there might still be a little bit. And I just knocked over my controller. That's fine. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about the answer right now. I think I've stemmed the tide for at least a little bit. This shit is stressful. But from what I understand, the stuff that I have ordered that's supposed to be getting here today is supposed to be sort of like a delayed poison kind of stuff. Again, safe for pets. The poison isn't in such high concentrations that if a pet accidentally, like, steps in it and licks it off their paw, that they are going to die from it. Which was a very important thing that I wanted to make sure of. Because my cats jump up on this windowsill very often. But from what I understand, the way that it's supposed to work is that you're supposed to place it along, like, trails or where you see them coming out of. And the intention is that they are supposed to pick it up, take it back to their nest, feed it to the larva, feed it to the queen and everything, and it's supposed to kill the colony. Hey, boyo. Can I help you? Here, do you want to go over on the Xbox? You want to go over on the Xbox? Oh, you know what? You didn't get to keep moving though. Keep moving though. Please don't stay on the shift key. Like, I'm not upset that you're crawling across my keyboard because, like, I've had to kick you out of the room for kind of a while. So, I want you to feel safe to be in here. But just be careful of that one spot that I sprayed more Raid in, okay? Okay. And you're stepping on my keyboard again. Cool, cool. That's fine. Hello. Hello, Raggy. Anyways, we gotta fucking... Oh, God. Pre-screen. Alright. We gotta get in on this. We gotta get into this. Meow. Right meow, Raggy. Right meow. You keep stepping on the keyboard. Can you... Move. Hey, come over here. I'm gonna pick you up real quick, I'm sorry. I know, this is really disruptive for you. I'm trying to just gently discourage him from... So what's my history with Downpour? Well... Downpour was the next Silent Hill game that had come out after I had really started getting into the series. Like, the first game that had come... Like, the most recent game that had released when I first started getting into the series was Shattered Memories. And then, like, 3 years... There's an ant on my desk. Where'd you even come from? Were you crawling on the wires? Nothing looks like it's come out of the hole that I found. So that one must have been... There are a bunch... The way that they're getting up on my desk is they're crawling on, like, all the wires that are kind of crisscrossing underneath the desk. With Silent Hill Downpour, it was really just, like, that was the one that was coming out. Like... You know, it was announced as, like, Silent Hill 8, essentially, because that's what it was. It was the 8th Silent Hill game. And it was announced as part of like this whole big lineup of like Silent Hill things coming out in like 2012. You know? Like I'm talking like I've kind of jokingly referred to 2012 as like the year of Silent Hill before, or what was seemingly supposed to be at the very least. Because, again, there was a number of things that came out for Silent Hill that year. There was Silent Hill Downpour. There was the HD collection. There was, Okay. Ashes to Ashes, right. There was my controller batteries are low. Okay. You know what? I might as well do this on stream. Here. I got a new rechargeable battery pack. Spilled Sprite on this too. Oh, it's still sticky. It's still sticky from the Sprite I spilled. It was still in its box though, so no worries about the quality of this. But I remember being excited for Downpour, because quite frankly, I thought it looked pretty good. Beyond that, oh god, why is this so hard to get into? Yeah, I'm just gonna tear it open. What the fuck ever. I'm not looking to save this box. If you'll recall, back during Homecoming, I had one Bob Vids on stream. Now, Bob Vids did a series on YouTube that was like, it was like a YouTube comments react sort of thing. Basically, he would go through videos, at first mostly like Silent Hill stuff, because Silent Hill was kind of his thing. Like, he had done like the Silent Hill Homecoming Let's Play and stuff like that, and he would find like ridiculous comments, and he would eventually branch to not just Silent Hill but like other things as well. And I remember seeing like the first one and being like, oh, that's really neat, and then finding out that he was like taking submissions, and I'm just like, oh, I should apply for one of these. And I ended up being in a bunch of those videos, and I remember the first one was for a preview, and I just knocked over a glass. That's fine. I'll pick that up later. It was for a preview of Silent Hill Downpour that was done by Silent Hill superfan Whitney Kemiro on Twitter. She had gotten to take a early look at the game, because like as a Silent Hill superfan, she was actually friends with excuse me, some of the folks on like the team and stuff like that. People like Tom Hewlett and things like that. And, you know, it was a pretty standard sort of like, does this not come with a factory charge? Do I need to plug this in? You'd think that factory charges would be like the standard, but you would be wrong. I'm still checking this windowsill every so often to see if I'm seeing anything new crawling out of it, and thus far, nothing. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So she had done like a early preview of Silent Hill Downpour and like played through a good chunk of it. And it wasn't like a super official thing because she had to record her playing it with like a camcorder. Like, it wasn't something that like she was able to get like a kind of direct recording of. But she uploaded it because, you know, she runs a Silent Hill fan site, so, like, obviously that's content, baby. Didn't we pick up, like, a fishing rod for that guy? Oh, yeah. We should go... We ought to go backtrack so that we can bring this fishing rod to this guy. Don't have to worry about that weaving bat because he will not leave this overpass. I do forget how to get there, though. Looks like maybe if we just run down... Or is this the park? Or is this just a random lot? I think this is just a random lot. Mm-hmm. What's this? I think that's someplace I've already been? I don't know. But basically, there were a lot of people, like, posting, like, very mean things about, like, her gameplay, or her being a woman, or the fact that it was on, like, a fucking camcorder or whatever. And basically what Bob did is he just took a bunch of those and just like, let's make fun of these people. Because they deserve it. They deserve to be made fun of, quite frankly. I don't think that's a controversial onion to have. But yeah, I was in a bunch of those, like, and I remember having, like, a lot of fun and, like, in some cases trying to do, like, interesting things.
Shadow symbol. But what does it mean?
It doesn't mean anything, Murphy. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to do interesting things with, like, my vocal contributions. And some people who I was friends with at the time also started kind of getting into working with Bob on those as well. Though, quite frankly, with some of the people that I was friends with at the time, the less said about that, the better. And you're just gonna want to trust me on that. Okay. Let's try going to Pearl Creek, I guess? I forget exactly where this dude is, but... I trust you. You're a very cool person whom I like. Oh, thank you. You are also a very cool person whom I like, Mist. Just kind of in general, I've been friends with some not good people. Oh. Man, why'd you slam the door on me? That wasn't cool. Here you go.
Do.
Yeah.
Teach a man to fish.
That'll do just fine.
I think he made that
Show me
reference
that
last
map
time.
one more time. There you go. That's all I have to show you. Good luck, friend. Hope you find your way home.
You may actually notice he's wearing a prison uniform because he's got the belt that the handcuffs go through. Okay. Alright, well, we can now sort of like move freely around the underbelly of Silent Hill. So we should be able to just get to the port district. Just trying to figure out where that is. You know what? We might actually need to go down. Hold on. Pleasant River, Pearl Creek. Port District, here we go. And now we're at the Port District. Oh shit, there was something I actually wanted to ask that guy. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Excuse me, sir. There was one other question I had for you. Shit. Can you make sure to, like, stay alive, please? Okay, thank you. Hello? You good?
Sorry.
What was that noise?
I was choking on something for a minute.
You were choking us? Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's alright. Goodness. I'm glad you're alright.
Thank you.
That actually reminds me of a story. So, my dad's a cool guy. My dad is generally a really, really nice guy to know and interact with. Just super respectable and everything. It's just a real good guy. A real good guy. Back when I was younger and we lived in Massachusetts, we're also on the other side of the bridge now, which is admittedly kind of a problem because there's something that I needed to show off on the other side of the bridge. Oh no. No, you go away. Oh fuck. When I was younger, there was a restaurant that we went to fairly often. Like, it was always like a big thing whenever we went there. I want to say it was called like Coaches or something. And we hit a point, so there were two notable times that we went to Coaches. Both of them involving, my dad. The first time, so my dad would order fajitas at Coaches. And, fajitas, generally, when they bring them out... I just saw another ant. Hold on. Looks like it's avoiding the place that I sprayed earlier. There's a second one. Not seeing a whole lot. I'm gonna leave those ones alone for right now. Well, no, I shouldn't. Hold on. Think you're so fucking clever. Alright. Whatever. Not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna get that ant bait later. And then that'll just be the end of them. But as I was saying, so fajitas, when they, prepare them and bring them out, a lot of times what they do is they will bring them out steaming. Like, they'll, like, put water on them. They'll be so hot that they'll come out and there's going to be, like, steam coming off of them. My dad ordered those one time and they set off the smoke alarm. Which, was embarrassing for everyone involved, basically. Also, hey, check it out. It's Travis Grady's truck. What could it be doing here? It's an Easter egg. It's just an Easter egg. Oh, shit. So sometime later, we go back to Coach's. And my dad orders the fajitas again. And he gets them, and, you know, we're eating and everything. I think we were there with some extended members of our family, because I remember there was, like, a separate table for the kids and a separate table for the adults. And we're just kind of sitting there enjoying our meal. And I look over, and suddenly my mom and my dad are standing up, and my mom is performing the Heimlich maneuver. And I'm just like, what's going on? My dad had started choking on the fajitas, is what was going on.
Wait, what's wrong with this picture? Something change?
Oh, no, that needs to be like that. Okay, hold on. Ah, I see what it is. This is a neat little side quest. You have to do the correct thing to the room based on the reflection. So now the TV's on. Now it's this. Ah, candle. Oh, shit. Oh, it's down. That's the... Yeah. And you get some cool shit out of it. Like, we get these. We get some bullets. Oh. Alright, ma'am, don't mind me. That is just a texture floating off the wall. That's great. I love it. I've never noticed that before. I think I always just fucking left that room. It's a pretty cool puzzle, yeah. Like I said, a lot of the side quests in this game just is where this game shines, honestly. It does some neat shit. Now that whole thing with my dad choking on the fajitas actually resulted in them finding out. So the way that your esophagus works is that there's a series of like muscle rings all down your esophagus that force food down. We ended up finding out that one of those muscle rings in my dad's esophagus wasn't formed correctly. So him choking on something was really just kind of a matter of time, more than anything. If anything, we're lucky that it happened when he was in like a restaurant surrounded by other people who could help. Like, much less my mom, who is a trained medical professional. How are we doing? We got 3. That's fine. And I mean, this sort of thing actually isn't too out of the ordinary for my dad. Like, my dad has some of the best, like, childhood accident stories. Not even necessarily just childhood, just like whenever. Just like him growing up, he was very accident prone. And they're honestly, like, they're some of my favorite stories to hear and then also tell people. Like, there's one time... I'll tell you something. Kids in yonder days, all kind of stupid, admittedly. Oh, hey. You sleeping? Yeah, he's sleeping. So, kids in yonder days didn't always make the best life choices when, you know, not even just, like, big life choices, just, like, the small stuff. So, of course, my dad and his friends would play tackle football in the street. And, one time, he got a rock lodged in the back of his head. There was another time that they were playing baseball, and they didn't have a bat to use, so in lieu of a bat, they used the handle of an old axe as a bat, and that ended up nailing my dad in the back of the head as well. Ooh, you know what? I think that's our boat to the final level. So we're going to ignore that because that's progress. We don't want progress right now. I'm telling stories. There is a bird over here. Hello.
Poor little guy.
And then there are also a couple of stories that my dad has from when he was a welder. The two that I remember the most from that period of his life, though, are the ones where he got temporarily blinded one time because, you know, welding creates a lot of light. They use, like, face shields. And he had to be taken to the hospital. He knew how far along the route to the hospital they were by the turns they had taken to get there, even despite the fact that he was blind, because he'd been to the hospital so fucking many times as a kid. Oh, and also, in case you were wondering, everyone there knew his name. Everybody there knew who he was. Oh, that's right. Hello, Moon. Moon Obscure. Welcome to the Shark Stream. Good to have you. But my absolute favorite story that my dad would tell... Really be careful. Just like my absolute favorite story that my dad would tell would be about the time that he was working as a welder. And the thing about working as a welder back then is that the places that he would work in didn't have any sort of, like, heating. So in the winter, in order to keep warm, welders would they would stand really close to their work to catch the heat off that. So one time, I'm trying to keep an eye on my cat here. Mitty, there's a spot on the windowsill that I sprayed with Raid, and I would really appreciate it if you did not interact with it at all. Are you going to hang out on my lap, or are you using me as a stepping stool to get to the Xbox so you can lie on top of that? Okay, Mitty is retreating. Mitty, your food's out in the living room. I moved it out there so I could have the door closed last night. Please don't eat the food that's on the floor. I still need to clean that up. But, like, there's perfectly good food, like, in your bowl out in the living room. Calamity. What you sniffing? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So, they would stand really close to their work. So my dad is standing there, welding. And, he starts to notice that, like, getting a little warm. So he takes a step back. And he's just like, still feeling pretty warm. And it gets to the point where he's just like, okay, what on earth is going on? And he lifts up his face shield and he looks down. And, whoopsie daisy, his pants are on fire. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. So he pats out the fire, and he goes back to work. Hi, Gannon. I'm telling the story about how my dad set his pants on fire while he was welding when he was younger. And is that an in-game event, or are we talking real life? This is real life. This is what happened to my actual dad. 16814. Okay, now I just need to remember what fucking house that was. Ah, oh, shit. So he pats out the fire with, like, his big welding gloves, and he starts working again, because, you know, that's just kind of what they did. Ow. Okay. For a moment, your father was a liar, liar, pants on fire. So, here's what happened. So, there's multiple kinds of people that would work in, like, a factory like that. It's not just welders. There's, like, regular workers that are there as well. And the thing about, like, the welders and the workers is that they had different uniforms. Generally speaking, most welding uniforms were made out of materials that were flame retardant. So it turns out they had given my dad a worker's uniform. And do you want to know what the pants for the worker's uniform were made of? They were made of nylon. Which, hoo boy, nylon burns. And nylon burns in bad ways when it's, like, on flesh. As I recall, I'm pretty sure my dad has mentioned that he still has, like, a scar from that somewhere. But, I don't really remember it particularly well. Where the hell was the house that I got that quest from? But yeah, my dad was just absurdly accident prone growing up. I used to joke that he passed that on to my sister. Because my sister growing up had, like, a number of, like, kind of not like super serious, but like fairly serious accidents when she was growing up. There was one time she had a mirror fall on top of her as a baby. And then she also God, what was the story that I was told that one time? Is that like she had gone like head first down a slide, and when she got to the bottom and looked up, she just was bleeding from her forehead. Now me, I didn't really have a whole lot of like accidents like that when I was growing up. I had to get surgery like once in college. That was pretty much the extent of, like, what I had to deal with for the longest time. 16814. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, so 2 and 3 go in the same direction. 2 and 4 go in opposite directions. So what I need to do... This one needs to be 6, so let's set that to 5. And then this one needs to be 8. Ooh, okay. Let's set you to 4, actually. This one needs to be 1. So let's set you to 3. Oh. Haha! I'm so good. Oh, shit! It's just a gun. I've already got one of these, and it's gold. I don't need this gun. Thanks for the cool side quest, though. How'd you get the gold gun? I got it by doing a side quest where the concept of the side quest was that you had to you go to the movie theater, you play reels at the movie theater, and then you go into the movie. Cheers, nice to see people playing Downpour. Yeah, and hello, 501105. Designation number. I hope you're having a good day. How'd you find out my SSN? Ah, okay. So, the ribbon side quest. So, earlier in the game, we haven't really been keeping track of this particular side quest because I know where the end point is, so I haven't had to. But earlier in the game, we found a poster that was put up that was basically saying, like, hey, there's this girl that's missing. She has a system of walking home that she follows rigidly because she has autism. If you see her, please call this number. Downpour is very flawed in many ways, but this game made Silent Hill feel like an actual town with all the quests. Oh yeah, like I highly agree. So, the system that this girl follows is that certain color ribbons mean that she takes certain turns. And these are intended to help her get home. So the quest ultimately ends over here, where we follow these rivers, or these ribbons, down to this pier. And you might already be seeing where this is going. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this gets bad. Trying to find... Where's the... There's something that I have to pick up here. Pretty sure. Or at least I thought there was. Might also be the last Silent Hill we get. Well, if you believe, like, more recent rumors, which seem to be a little bit more believable, we might be getting another one, but unfortunately it might be from Bloober Team. Oh, hey, man. So, I think there's supposed to be a key that you pick up there. There have been rumors for many years now. You're not wrong. But the most recent ones have seemed pretty credible in the fact that, like, Bloober Team is confirmed to be reportedly working on something with Konami. And, like, a bunch of, like, team members have been hinting that, like, ooh, it's something people have been waiting for. So the chances are, if we are getting a Silent Hill game, it's going to be by Bloober Team, which a lot of people I know of aren't super thrilled by, especially after how the medium handled its themes and plots. But the implication here is that the ribbons for that little girl were set up specifically to cause her to walk off that pier. And the way that that quest is supposed to end is you're supposed to find a key to her house, go to the house, and find out that her mom intentionally made her do that. Which is gross. That's fucked up. But the game, at the very least, treats it as fucked up, and that her mother is a bad person for doing that. But it's still pretty fucked up. So that's how that questline ends. But I think we have done enough at this point that we can go ahead and just leave. Let's just head for the last level. You know, we've been wandering around for about an hour. Well, technically we've been wandering for like 45 minutes because I spent 15 minutes talking about how I spilled fucking Sprite on my GameCube yesterday, and that's why I had to delay the stream to today. Which isn't to say I'm playing this on a GameCube, obviously, because it wasn't on the GameCube. It was on the Xbox, but I just wasn't feeling it after yesterday. Are you going for full exploration of the town? No, because I've already done that. I have 100% of this game, and I'll show you that I've 100%ed it. Just because I like showing off. Just a little bit. But I have gotten all achievements, which this is one of those games where, like, a good chunk of the achievements are rare achievements because barely anyone has bothered to finish this game all the way to the end. So, like, even, like, the endings, like, not even, like, more secret endings, but, like, just regular-ass endings have, like, some of these have less than 10% of an unlock rate for people that have started this game up. It's a fun game to fully explore. I ran in here specifically for the autosave, because if we finish this particularly quickly, there might be something fun that I do. Maybe. Alright, so where are we going? We're going this way. So I hope everybody has enjoyed having items. I'd love to have items. Sure hope I don't lose them in any sort of, like, progression required inventory dump. What was that? Whatever. Honestly, sometimes one of the best things about, like, streaming games like this is just being like, listen, you may have been told certain things about this game, but I'm here to tell you that it's not bad. It's pretty good, honestly. It has issues, and we're going to be getting into some of its issues now that we're heading towards the final level. Thinking back, I remember the prison bit being very, very bad. It's not the best. It's not the best level in the game. I love items too. Really hope nothing happens to them. Sure do love being on this boat all by myself. Nobody else to mess with my solitude. Just me and the horizon. Oh, shit. Anne, where did you come from?
You gotta be kidding me.
You gotta be kidding me.
Did you really think it could end like this?
Catboy Murphy
Everything
Pendleton.
you saw back there, everything we've been through, you think going back to prison is all that's at stake here?
We're not going to Wayside.
What are you saying?
Turn the boat around.
What?
Are you out of your mind? We're free. When we reach the opposite shore, I'll go one way, you can go the other. It's that easy.
We've got unfinished business, you and I.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, and honestly, I don't care anymore. There is no way in hell I'm going back.
It wasn't a request.
We've both just been through hell. Haven't you been paying attention?
No, you haven't been paying attention. You think this is all an accident? Just a big coincidence?
Question? Where was she hiding?
This town, it knows me. It
Technically speaking, she wasn't
wants to
hiding.
finish this. Don't you understand?
But we'll get to that in a bit.
Never let us go until we finish what we started. What you started.
I told you. I'm not going back. You might as well shoot me.
Fine.
How's it going, Murph? Heard you're gonna be leaving us soon.
What do you want, Sewell?
You weren't thinking of leaving before you paid back my favor, were you?
Napier.
What am I talking about? Of course you're gonna keep your end of the deal. You're a real stand-up guy, Murphy. Parole report says so right there in black and white. A model prisoner, right? Sure would be awful if they found out about what you did to that child buggering bastard, though, wouldn't it? I mean, shit. That would ruin everything, wouldn't it?
Who the fuck
do you
says
want me to do?
buggering anymore?
What you're good at, of course. Ridding the world of monsters. I got another one for you.
Who is it?
Don't worry yourself about the details, Cupcake. Just take out the garbage like you did before and we'll be square.
When?
There's gonna be a little disturbance tonight. The other guards and me are gonna have our hands full, so no one's gonna notice when you head down to the showers and find your guy waiting there, just like last time.
Oop. My internet connection is going all over the place all of a sudden. Hold on. I'm going to see if we can ride this out before we continue forward. I never really understood the lady cop. She prattles on about justice and making things right, but shooting an unarmed man does not seem very heroic, no matter the reason. Well, that has a lot to do with her own personal journey through Silent Hill, which once we finish the game, if you should be interested, you can check out in the IDW comic series Silent Hill Downpour Anne's story, which adds a lot of context to a lot of Anne's motivations, and just kind of like shows you basically a different side of the same game, and the same events. I don't know what the hell happened to my internet connection here. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's close Firefox. You good? We good? I think we're good. Okay. Seems a bit more stable. We're going to go ahead and continue.
And then?
Oh, I think you know what comes next. Unless, of course, you're thinking of breaking our deal.
And this other guy. He deserves it?
Oh, Murph, you have no idea how bad he deserves it. Hell, I only wish I could do it myself. So, what do you say, Cupcake? You gonna play ball?
Cupcake derogatory.
I'll take care of it.
I do understand that, and I have seen it, but to me, shooting an unarmed man seems like more of a betrayal to her old man than what Pendleton may or may not have done. Well, don't get into too many details. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who may not have played this game before and is seeing this ending for the first time. But that's kind of the point, admittedly. Like, it's this idea of, like, Anne's entire thing is about, like, she is kind of sacrificing, like, her own morals out of, like, a desire for revenge. Because this game is about revenge.
Welcome home.
You don't recognize me.
Oh. My internet is suddenly dropping again. What the hell? It was stable for a bit. Okay. We're going to need to ride this out a little bit more. I hope at the very least this isn't causing, like, the audio to clip out at all. Because, like... Oh, OBS? OBS, you good? Been okay on my end. Well, that's good at least. If it's just, like, issues with the video, then that's one thing. Especially if, like, I'm pausing things to kind of ride it out. But, ooh, ant, hold on. Die. Have they started emerging again or something? Nope, doesn't look like it. This is Straggler. I have no idea what is going on with my internet connection right now. It's not like I'm on Wi-Fi or anything. Just acting up. So let's just give this a bit. But yeah, it's really just kind of like about how far Anne herself has fallen, kind of like in terms of her own sort of like outlook on like her principles and her own morality and things like that. Where like things have gotten so bad for her that she has no problem shooting an unarmed man. Although technically speaking, Murphy wasn't unarmed. We did have a hatchet and a gun on us. She did still decide to shoot us in the back, though. Which, I mean, she's a cop. That's in character. The problem is it's not like it's an issue with my CPU usage. My CPU usage has been absolutely fine. Like, it has been holding it together for this whole stream so far. It's just my kbps are suddenly, like, just occasionally just dropping like a fucking rock, which I know isn't a problem with my computer. It's a problem with my actual internet connection. Okay, are we good? You gonna behave yourself? Let's give it a second. Nope, it's dropping again. This is so weird. I don't, like... What the hell, honestly? I'm out here trying to do a makeup stream because I had to miss yesterday because I spilled Sprite all over my desk. And these frames keep on dropping because my internet can't keep up, and I don't know why. I've got fucking 400 megs per sec. The disrespect. Hello, Audrey. Welcome to the Shark Stream. I'm sorry I don't know if you've been here the whole time and you've just had me on in the background, but I am sorry that you had to come into chat at a time where I am trying to ride out this current like weird fluctuation with my internet. Hi Gage, I've been lurking here and there while doing chores, just sitting down for a minute before I hunt down vacuum attachments. If I try and open up settings right now to see if there's any sort of like thing that I can do while I'm streaming. Is it gonna fucking go nuts on me? Not really, no. Okay. Are we good? Or are you gonna drop again? I am unpausing the game.
Answers are before us, Merlin. When we allow ourselves to see them.
They put a fucked up guy right outside my cell. Now we gotta escape from prison. It's Prison Break. Everyone know what Prison Break is? The TV show starring Chris Redfield and Dracula. Also, we don't have any items anymore. I'm gonna take this chair. Oh. Sweet, scrap of paper. 7 p.m. showers, be ready. S. Guess we gotta get to the fucking showers, huh? Is that a fucking lead pipe? Oh, hell yeah. This is way better than a chair. So this is, oh. Very rude of that to interrupt me like that. So this, I believe, is Overlook Penitentiary. Which, if you've tuned in for the other Silent Hill streams, you will know as being the same prison from Silent Hill Homecoming. But you may look at it and think, this looks exactly fuck all like the prison from Silent Hill Homecoming. To which I say, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Who cares? Who cares? No biggie. Don't even worry about it. I don't think it's literally supposed to be the same prison. Because obviously it isn't. But, like, they just remodeled. I will say that this is intended to be like an offshore prison, which the Overlook Penitentiary in Silent Hill Homecoming definitely was not. Overlook Penitentiary in Silent Hill Homecoming is just in the middle of the fucking town, which is a little odd, to be sure. Perfect. Gonna cross this thing and nothing weird's gonna happen. Oh fuck, weird shit's happening. Woo! Yo, they just threw that guy over the railing. Fuck, that's messed up.
Come on, Murphy, hold it together, man.
Even Murphy's just like, what the fuck? That was weird. That was weird and fucked up. That was weird and fucked up. Ooh, first aid kit. That was fucked up and weird. It was! Weird and fucked. Fucked and weird. What's this?
Perfect. I need another key card.
Perfect. Po Buddy's nerfect. We have a map now. Overlook Penitentiary. Because we care. Yeah, because when I think of a fucking prison, the very first concept I think of is, oh, it's a place of caring. It's a place of caring and healing. Wucked up and feared. I am very afeared. Oh shit, a shot.
Come in handy.
Oh, shot, a shit
Thing
gun.
open.
What was this? I'm very itchy. Why am I itchy all of a sudden? Anyway. From Dr. Wayne Sarah to Warden Glenn Milton. Subject name. Subject. Initial psychological evaluation / profile. Is a mare. Is a mare? It's a female horse. Is a male. Years old. He is serving a year sentence for and he appears to be in excellent physical health. We briefly discussed his excellent physical health. Oh, by the way, you're super smart, Gage. Oh, thank you. So I was wondering, is there any significance to the OP11752 on his back, or is it just a number? As far as I'm aware, there's no significance in terms of, like, lore or Easter egg reasons, but it is going to be something that's kind of significant in a little bit. We briefly discussed his past as well as the events that led to his incarceration. Maintains a soft-spoken and somewhat introverted demeanor, yet appears to be cognizant of his crimes and able to serve his sentence without causing any trouble or displaying resistance. For these reasons, I recommend he be approved for placement in general population. Respectfully submitted by Wayne Sarah, Dr. Wayne Sarah, Chief Secretary of Ryle State Prison. That's Murphy's psychological profile. Was this? Insert code. Insert code, huh? Ah! A dead guy! Are you using this? Can I borrow this?
You
Cool,
don't
thanks.
Need it anymore, do you?
I got it. I got a key card. Key card! You got a key card. I got a key card. God, I wonder which one I need for the code. Oh no! Murphy's number is scratched out. How will we ever... Oh yeah! Alright, so 11752. 1... Oh, okay. 2 and 3 go the same way. 4 goes the opposite way. 3 is on evens. 4 is on odds. 1 1 1 1 7. Ooh. Because this needs to be 5. Okay, well then that just means that... Hold on. There we go. Small key. And $25? Oh, okay. It's just the right moment. You did. I didn't want to give it away too quickly. Smoky! Oh, that was just a reflection. The worst thing about having a bug problem is that if you're like me... Oh, hold on. What's this? Yeah, never mind. If you have a bug problem and you're like me, where like occasionally out of the corner of your eye you'll like hallucinate a bug on like your desk and it freaks you out, it makes the bug problem worse because now you're just like, oh god, I know that there are bugs, but was that a real bug or is that one of the hallucinatory spiders I sometimes see out of the corner of my vision? A cloakroom? God, I wonder if they have a dagger room around here. Ha cha 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 cha. I'm gonna go in here. Hold on. Anything good? Nope. Anything good? Radio! What's going on with that radio? Switch on! Bug problems are not fun. It's true. Hmm? I heard something. We don't have a pistol right now, but we may as well hold on to the pistol ammo. Just in case. Alright, let's see if we can't find any fun stuff in some of these cells. Oh, God. That scared the shit out of me. Womp. Something's setting this thing off. Oh, hey. A note. Babe. Well, another day, another letter from this hellhole. It's been 8 months now since I got locked up and seems like things only get worse. Woof. Okay, let's go ahead and skip through that. And the worst of all are the guards. I swear they're in a straight fucking one in the bunch. Just assholes with badges who get their rocks off knocking around the inmates. I always thought getting at... Okay, anyway. I can't wait to get out of here and back to you. Just 4 more months. Love forever, ever, Ricky. What? Oh. Whoopsie daisy. There was a balcony we didn't go down earlier, and I'm a little bummed that we didn't, but maybe... Oh! Bad guy! Ow. Ow. Stop it. Ouch. Stop dodging my attacks. Rude. Dodging my attacks is considered rude. I'm the winner. I don't want to heal just yet, but what am I at? I am at... Ooh, 45%. You know what? No, I'll heal. I will heal, actually. Oh, fuck. This one's got a knife. I won! How about a kiss for luck? You've got to be kidding. Oh, hey. A gun. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the shotgun. Squadala! We are off! Squardalore. Squirtler. Squirt, squirt. Squard, squard. Squart? No. No, never again. Something's setting this thing off. I don't like that. I don't like that thing that just did. Please stream the remastered versions of the CDI games. Maybe after I've gotten to Breath of the Wild and finished that. I say maybe. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm absolutely gonna stream those. Maybe not the one that uses like FMVs and like digitized actors though. I might skip that. Oh fuck. I'm alright. Oh, that's me! No, there's no remastered version of that. Okay. Good, because I wasn't going to play it. Because it sucks a lot. Haha. It looks like shit. Murphy, forgiveness? You have the balls to ask me for forgiveness? How can I possibly forgive you when you've destroyed everything I had left in this world? Every time I look at you, all I can see is his face. I only ever asked one thing of you, and that was to be a good father to our son. You failed me, Murphy. You failed me, and you failed Charlie, and now there's no way we'll ever have him back. Don't call me, don't write. I never want to see you again. Carol.
Carol. Where did they get this?
Murphy, is that really, like, a question you're kind of having trouble answering? Oh! Oh, cool, we're back. The CDI again and asking you to play CDI Zelda games. They do be doing that. They do be doing that. Oh, dip. That guy is tall. You take the big guy. Oh, shit. So this is a prison juggernaut. They are only in this part of the game. They suck. I don't like them. Oh, fuck. I am in trouble. I should probably go find that gun. Hold on. Actually, was that up on the second floor? That might have been up on the second floor now that I'm thinking about it. Because now I'm definitely going to want that pistol. Oh, no, you know what? I had to go up back to that other staircase. Oh, shit. Wait, don't do that. Right, I gotta... Alright. Okay. No other enemies interact with me. 'Cause I'm super not feeling it right now. I do like it when in games like characters, when they're particularly damaged, like they'll act like they're in pain. Like Murphy's like limping right now. Like I think that's always like a really neat detail to me, honestly. Okay, I guess it was on the first floor. Because it's definitely not in the cloakroom. And that's just... This is just the door that we came out of, I thought. Hold on, let's... Yeah, this is just that door. Okay. So it has to have been on the lower floor. The real sort of danger is whenever you see, like, blood covering the lens of the flashlight. Like, that's the sign that, like, ooh, things are bad. Okay, I think I know where it was. It was over here. It was in this room. Yes, okay. Full clip? Full clip. Alright. Makes me think about the X-Men Origins Wolverine game. Oh, man. Oh, golly gee whiz. Good fucking game. How they really went ham on the UC Wolverine's wounds. I always loved intentionally, like, causing damage to Wolverine in that game so that, like, I could watch him heal. Like, I specifically remember, like, in, like, one of the first levels, like, oh, I found, like, an explosive barrel to stand right next to. And just be like, here, let me explode barrels until I can fucking see his ribcage. I remember making him look like a skeleton once. It's a fun thing to do. And while the Deadpool game may not have been as good, they did use that technology again for that, which was a good choice. Aha! Nothing bad could possibly happen here. Oh shit! Oh, dip. Okay. I am the winner. Yeah, I wish the game would have been better. So here's a fun fact for you. You get an achievement in this game for going through it without killing any enemies. That is not considered a kill. Which is important, because it gets that guy off your back pretty handily, but, like, without you fucking up your run. Alright, I really need a goddamn first aid kit. Oh, lights out. Cool. Oh, fucking sick. So you're telling me that Undertale stole the pacifist run from Silent Hill Downpour? Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Police Department, Boston Police Department. For immediate release, August 17th, BPD seeking public's assistance in locating individuals suspected of child murder. Boston Police Department has issued a Be on the Lookout BOLO alert for in connection with the murder of an 8-year-old male. In the BOLO alert, the BPD expresses interest in locating and questioning the suspect and asks all law enforcement personnel and civilians to notify the BPD immediately if he is located. The suspect should be considered armed and dangerous. You're telling me Undertale didn't invent being nice to people in video games? Yes. They stole it from Silent Hill Downpour. Toby Fox is a plagiarist. He's not. Don't anyone think that I'm being serious. Ammo. Got the ammo. We got so much ammo. Alright. Electrocuting people is very nice. It's the nicest thing that you can do. A friendly zapping. Things seem bad. But hey, this looks like the prison I was in at the beginning of... What? Oh. Okay. Was that Eminem's Venom? Venom! I got that adrenaline momentum. I'm still kind of reeling over the fact that there's other fucking words in that goddamn chorus. That was weird. Oh, hey, there's another first aid kit over there. That was loud and scary. It sure was. Jumped and scared. There's no such thing as mysterious.
This door must be open from somewhere else.
Okay. He's just going through here and like not even needing to worry about it. Oh, the door's not open. Okay, hold on. Looks like the power's out. Gotta get the power on. Gotta find the power. Gotta turn on the... Open. Ah, shit. Okay. Just swoosh on through here. Got a note. Overlook Penitentiary. The prison of no return. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. First aid kit. Awesome. Just a regular set of drawers here. And a map. Another map, in case you missed the first one. Haha!
Finally.
I did it. I opened the door. Hold on. There's nothing on this. I did it. I opened the door. Now I can progress into the rest of the level. Oh no! Wahaba. So here's what you gotta do. Gotta put all your stuff right here.
Sidearms through that window.
And then you go through the detector. I just think you knew that was about to happen. What? Nah. Okay. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Yeah, it's not, because now it's telling me unequip. Oh, shit. Hello? A pack of Jared Leto's. And that's the Alpha Leto. Oh, shit. Ow. Okay, that was unnecessary. Oh! I keep hitting the wrong button. Ow. Oh, no, I don't want him up. I don't want him up. Okay. Okay, what the fuck did you just say? Nothing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. There's a note over here. Ooh, a noose. By the time you read this, I will be gone, but I wasn't sent here with a life sentence. I wasn't sent here with a life sentence, but this is what it's come to. The days here are eternal, relentless, each inside of find a way out. I'm coming, baby. Alright. Fucked up and weird. Alright. I'll have you know I graduated top of class Navy SEALs and been involved in numerous... Okay. I was ready to accept that you were just doing the... That you were just dropping the "what did you just say about me, you little bitch" copy pasta on me entirely in character. Like, I was just ready to accept that. It made me think of it, and I was trying to mention someone else with it, and oop. Oop, indeed. Okay, I remember this one. Okay. So we're gonna drop this right here and come back for it. Love how the whole message was so big it ran off screen in the stream. It sure did. Gannon, you'll get a kick out of this. We've got blacklight puzzles coming up. Everybody loves blacklight puzzles. Definitely doesn't have any sort of implications on anything. First aid kit. Some kind of weird spiky boy. Anything else in here? No? Okay. What a gross noise. Don't like that. Babe, don't got much time to write today. Just want you to know everything's worked out. By the time you read this, I'll be on my way. I'm finally going to be free. Grumble, grumble. Love forever, R. Why are there squishy noises? I don't like it. Do 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 do. 2. Do do do. Oh, hey. Work release program applications. Murphy, this might be good for you. What do you think?
You never stopped trying to help me, did you, Frank?
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, jeez. Nobody heard that. Son of a... Someone heard that one, though. Oh, shit! Rude. Anyway. 3! Did Venom make squishy noises? I typed squid like thrice, God. Venom made a lot of squishy noises. Four. Two, three, four. Ah, 5. Is the code really 2345? Like, for real? There's no way it's that easy. Venom and Splatoon. There's no way it's that... Yeah, no, it's not that easy. I should have guessed. Okay, so then what did I miss? Hold on. Ah, for fuck's sake. Shut up. So there's 5. This one was 4. 3. 2. Venom 2 was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. So then, where is... Huh. Is it on this one, maybe? No, it doesn't look like it. What am I missing? Oh, shit. Come on, don't do that. Oh, great. Something heard that. Four. 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I missing? There has to be something I'm missing, right?
Damn, I'm gonna need the code.
Yeah, I know, Murph. Damn, I'm gonna need the code. Need that code. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5-number code. So the problem is that I'm missing a number. But I don't know where that number is. Oh! That'd do it! So it's 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, shit. No one heard that, right? Nope, something heard that. Something heard that. It's 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. start moving this because I know what's going to happen. Oh, yeah. Murphy, you best start using that $quarter right away, sir. Ooh! Mash A to crawl. Oop. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, don't mean to get in your way. That was fucked up and weird. Oh, speaking of fucked up and weird, these guys. Hey, fellas. How's it hanging? Shit. Shit. What? Shit! Stop it. And I'm out of shotgun ammo. For now. Okay. Alright, so let's look around here a little bit. I'm not, like, out of shotgun ammo, but, like, I don't have any... There we go. Don't have any spares right now. Spare boxes of shotgun. So, in this game, because we're coming up on some, like, really final stuff here. So one thing that I want to mention is that in this game, your ending is determined by a couple of things. It is determined by an overall sort of morality index based on, like, the two binary choices that you make at the start of the game, as well as over the course of the game, how many monsters you kill and how many you just sort of, like, leave alive. Because you can leave them incapacitated, and that doesn't count as a kill. Or you can just fucking run away from them. From Frank Coleridge to Captain Handley. Sir, as you know, I have been a corrections officer at Rye State Prison for nearly 20 years. During my tenure, I have been witness to questionable behavior by my fellow guards, but never to the degree that I have observed over the last 6 months. Most notably, the gross misconduct that I have witnessed by Corrections Officer George Sewell deserves immediate attention. CO Sewell has been engaged in a number of reprehensible activities, including drug trafficking, blackmail, coercion, and violence against prisoners. As a longtime veteran of the prison guard staff, I refuse to turn a blind eye to his transgressions. Please accept this letter as an official request to open an internal investigation of CO Sewell and any other guards who may be aiding him in these illegal acts. I'm willing to formally submit my testimony in writing and or in person to the investigative committee. Respectfully, F. Coleridge, Frank Coleridge, Senior Corrections Officer. So Sewell was in trouble. Sewell was in big troubles. Big trouble. Big bad boy. Big boy, bad boy. I don't know where I'm... What am I fucking saying? This energy drink is not helping my cognitive functions particularly well. That's a big woodsman's axe. And we got some more shotgun shells. Dope. Alright. I am going to replace the pistol with this. And where the fuck is that music coming from? Get out of here with the licensed shit. Gonna get me in trouble. I don't care what the fucking commercial says. It's not always fun getting into trouble. I know what I'm gonna need to do here. Whoop! Okay. So, I'm reasonably certain there's a second one of those guys that I'm going to need to take out. Just right around here. No? Hello? Ooh, I'm gonna want that axe. Guess it was just the one dude. Showers, huh? Suspicious blood. Suspicious shiv. Suspicious badge. A mourning badge. Suspicious evidence bag. Crime evidence. Huh?
How's it going, Murph? Heard you're gonna be leaving us soon. You weren't thinking of leaving before you paid back my favor, were you?
Hey, who's there?
Huh. Suspicious. Hello? Nah. I'll just live here for the rest of my life. No, we're gonna continue forward. That doesn't seem like the sort of thing you want happening with your plumbing. Suspicious body bag. More moist holes. Silent Hill loves its moist holes. Well, time to run.
Can't outrun yourself.
I can fucking try, let me tell you that much. Ah, shit! Oh, no! Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. Oop. Timed it perfectly. Oh, fuck. Do not interact, please. Whoop! And we're safe. Now we got these things. Okay. 1, 2. Is it just one? One! This one's just 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like Q Pastel cooking ASMR going in the other windows, so the combination of noise. This is wild. Oh yeah, I bet. I pushed the button. I get on the elevator. Don't have to pay the taxes. Oh. Oh, fuck yeah, ammo. Excuse me, buddy. Whew. Did I drop more frames at some point when I wasn't paying attention? I guess I must have. I haven't noticed any drops. Oh shit! Oh, there's a lot of y'all. Oh, I don't like this. Stop it! Okay. Alright, let's take a look around here. Oh, alright. Never mind. Guess we're not going that way. Alright, how about this one? Hard no. He's also got like a little office space over here. How about that? Ain't that just adorable? He's got some ammo for us. Nice little box of ammo for us. Lights are back on. Dope. Let's continue. Alright, looks like we're almost to our destination. But first, some new friends. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. Been smooth for me today, to be honest. Okay. Maybe it wasn't... It's definitely saying that I dropped more frames, but maybe it wasn't, like, enough that it's a problem. Which I suppose is the best that I could ask for with regards to any kind of drop frames at all. Squishy noises. You know, I guess because I didn't stream yesterday, I didn't really get a chance to talk about how I saw Venom 2. I did see Venom 2. It was really good. Friend of the stream, partner of Audrey, and collaborator, and as such collaborator for Team Catful B, sent me a screenshot of an article, or an article's like headline from the San Francisco Chronicle, saying, "Review, Venom 2 should not be watched, it should be shunned." Which, like, art is so unappreciated in its time. She went on to explain to me that the article was about basically the guy whining about how he didn't want any of the domestic parts of the movie, and that they felt it was just wasting time, which is so dumb, quite frankly, because the domestic part, okay, so even putting out of your mind, like, the fact that, like, Eddie and Venom are, like, the big ship from, like, both of these movies. Like, you need the domestic parts. Because the idea is that you need to show Venom as a symbiote. You need to show him interacting with Eddie. You can't just... You can't just have the action. Because then the whole, like, Eddie-Venom, like, combination has no chemistry. You need the domestic stuff. You need Eddie and Venom's, like, odd couple energy. You have to have that. You have to have that because then the central, like, driving force of these movies, the combination of Eddie and Venom as the lethal protector, doesn't fucking work. Fuck. But, like, Woody Harrelson was really good. I loved Carnage. Oh, shit. No! All my stuff! Not again! Ah, dip. Guess what, y'all? We lost all our fucking items again. There is a scene in... Like, I just loved how Carnage was rendered, because he's very goopy, very sinewy, lots of membranes. It's great. It's so good. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we didn't lose all of our items, but we lost a good chunk of them. Okay, so this is going to introduce a whole new mechanic. So if you look at our feet, you'll see a reflection of this room. But it's not a perfect reflection. In the reflection, there's no wall here. So what do? Well, you just gotta give this little bad boy a turn. And surprise, we're in the reflection now. And this is open. Okay. So this is kind of fun. So you see these guys, right? They don't like the spotlights. They don't like them one bit.
Ugly bastards, back off!
But then... captured!
Yes.
I love Murphy just being like, yes! Yes! I have captured you! But just like everything about the domestic stuff in Venom is fantastic and just it was good. There are some things that I wouldn't say that there's some things I didn't like. There's some things that I wish they would have done maybe a little bit differently, some things that could have used a little bit of adding in. But overall, like it was an enjoyable movie. And honestly, if I had the opportunity to, I would see it again. And ooh, let me tell ya, that fucking mid-credit scene, that was something else. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like, who golly. Gets me I am become excited. Alright, so we gotta flip to the reflection so that because that door is open. So let's go ahead and do that. But just as importantly, flipping to the reflection also spawns this thing back in. Is something in here? Nope. It's just weird. Ah, hole. I've been starting to notice there's a number of people who have been watching. It seems like there's been a number of people watching my Sharkstream highlight about how the Silent Hill HD collection runs better on the Xbox One, and have been asking like if it's worth getting the HD collection, which I think is a fair question. And you know, I'm willing to help people make good decisions. Hey, where do you think you're going? Get back in there. This is an annoying puzzle, admittedly. And I'm wondering if, like, part of it has anything to do with... There's an article that came out recently that was basically just like, if you want to play these Silent Hill games, you should try and get the original versions and not the HD collection. But the fact of the matter is that the original versions tend to be spency. They tend to be pretty spency. Like, here, let's do an experiment. I'm gonna open up Amazon, and oh, what's this? Oh shit, my ant bait was delivered. Where was it delivered to? Was it just left outside the door? Hold on. Handed directly to a resident. Who the fuck did they give my ant bait to? Oh, well, I'll just have to ask the apartment. But let's go ahead and open up Amazon. And let's search Silent Hill 2. Let's just search for the PS2 version, right? Let's search for the greatest hits version. A new copy of Silent Hill 2 Greatest Hits Edition for the PS2 is $250. And that... Okay, excuse me. That's not a new copy. That's a used copy in very good condition. And the cheapest copy used is $116.98. The standard edition is, again, used, very good condition, $182.99, with the cheapest copy being $79.99. Xbox version, Restless Dreams. $70.69 for a very good condition. Cheapest copy is $37.90. So the Xbox copy is like the cheapest copy of the original version that you can get. Now let's look for Silent Hill 3. So Silent Hill 3 for the PS2, used, very good condition, $299.99, and that's the cheapest. That is the cheapest version of that you can get. Now, let's go ahead and search for the Xbox 360 version of the HD collection. Do you want to know how much... And what is this? This is new. This is a new copy of the Xbox 360 version of the HD collection. It is $29.11. And that's not even counting the fact that digital copies are often put on sale. Because Konami, for anything else that they've done, they love to sell the HD collection. They love to include it in sales. Unlike Homecoming, which is pretty much consistently always $30 digitally. Or maybe it was 20? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I have looked at the price for the digital copy of Homecoming. But $29. $29, and that's free shipping with Prime. So it is very important, because here's the thing. My stance on the HD collection has always been, no, they're not the best versions of those games by any means. Like, honestly, you're better off, like, emulating. Like, if you wanted the best version of those games, if you can manage to get a version of what is right now called, like, the enhanced edition of Silent Hill 2, which is basically just the PC version, but they have fixed it and improved it. That is going to be the best version of the game. But if you're not really into, like, emulation or pirating games, like, I'm not gonna sit here and moralize about piracy. I don't give a fuck. But me, I've always kind of been more of the kind of person who prefers to play games on their original hardware. And prefers to play, like, genuine versions of the game. That's not me moralizing. It's just what I prefer. And if you're like me and you're looking for like a easy way to play Silent Hill 2 and 3, the HD collection may not be the best version of those games, but they get the job done. It's still Silent Hill 2. It's still Silent Hill 3. Sure, the voices are weird. Sure, there's glitches here and there. Sure, there's that scene at the end of Silent Hill 2 where Maria's eye texture is replaced by the texture for her teeth. But, like, I'm not about to sit here and say that they are completely broken, irredeemable versions of those games, because they're not. They function, they get the job done, and, like, sometimes that's really just kind of what you need. What's up, guys? Oh, wait, fuck. There's a goddamn sledgehammer here. The sledge. Wait, what? What? What happened? Oh, is it the thing about Maria's eye texture being replaced by her teeth? Yeah, that happens. It's one of the bugs that still happens when you play it on the Xbox One.
Wait, no. Come on, damn it. Work.
So, this light is Borkin, which means we gotta deal with that shit. Come on. Come on, get in there. Thankfully, with these ones, if you get them inside the cage, they stay inside the cage. Generally. Like, yeah, he's staying in there. Sometimes buggy versions of games can be quite fun. It's true. And there's nothing in Silent Hill 2, especially if you're playing it on the PS3 or you are playing the Xbox 360 version on the Xbox One, there's nothing in Silent Hill 2 that's like game-breaking or anything. Or Silent Hill 2 or 3, really. Like, are there things that are maybe a little annoying that, quite frankly, like, you could do without? Yeah, probably. But, like, I'm not gonna say, just, you know, eye teeth. Yeah, basically. That's kind of that's kind of what it is. Just like, listen, if you can deal with the texture for Maria's eye being replaced by the texture for her teeth, and you can deal with, you know, what was originally, like, a perfectly serviceable font in the original version of the game being replaced in the HD version with Comic Sans, then you're gonna be fine. Whoa, the sky is going nuts. Weird sky, weird sky. Yeah, that's wide enough for me to get through. Sans Undertales in the HD remaster. God, fuck, I wish. Huh. Ah, dip. You want to stay far away from, like, doors. This. Oop. Oop. Ooh. Oh shit! That's why you want to stay away from doors. Please let me go. Please no grabby. Please no grabs me. Do not interact. Ah, fuck. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, I died! Fuck. I don't know if we'll be able to do the cool thing that I wanted to show off. But I might still be able to show something off, just kind of once we finish this up. Because this level's taking I forgot how long this level is. And the cool thing that I wanted to show off would require me to not only take a bit of extra time once we finish up, but would also require me to play through this level again. We're just gonna fucking go for it. Okay, we're just gonna swoosh around here. Not gonna worry about this guy. Alright. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Less than good. Could be better. Woo. Whoop. Haha! I have escaped you, making me the victor. Ugh, fuck, yeah. Give me this. Got some stuff to drop off. Crime evidence! Evidence of crimes! Look at him just standing there, just like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Ooh. That is one big fucked up guy. Oh, he's throwing things at me. That's not very nice. So here's what we do. This is another boss fight. We gotta take this dude off life support. Ugh. Ow. My bones. Take this. Some more ammo. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Yeah! Ooh, we gotta get out of here. Wait, fuck, I went too far. must use my strongest technique, axe throw! And then gun! Oh shit, wait, no. Gun! There we go. It's pretty much just gun from here on out, honestly. Like, quite frankly, there isn't really a reason to use a melee weapon at this point. Get out of here. Huh. Oh shit! That wasn't nice. Ah. Oh shit! Just gonna reload for my inventory because it's quicker. Okay, nothing in there. Alright. Oh. Rude. Ooh, going left. Ah! Oh, hey, a dude. Come on, chuck him at me. Psychic asshole. Come on. Thank you. Go, 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 go. Gotta remove the blood tube. Ow. Ow. Can't believe you got me twice with the same attack. How could this happen? Oh! Okay, nothing here. I just gotta... Screams like me in voice chat. He does. Which is to say, realistically. Like, that's what a person screaming sounds like. I did it! I won. That guy. Beep. We did it. We defeated the final boss.
How
Oh,
could
fuck.
you? He was a good man. A good man.
What the hell are you talking about? That thing tried to kill me. It's not a man, it's a monster.
Oh, shit.
No. No, that's not how it was supposed to go. That's not what I agreed to.
Murphy? Is that you?
Officer Coleridge?
Jeez, I'm glad it's just you. This thing is kicking off something fierce. I knew you'd be smart enough to steer clear of it.
What are you doing here?
Sewell told me to meet him here. You haven't seen him, have you? He ain't answering his radio. Are you okay, Murph? You don't look so good. What's that you got there? What the hell's going on, Murphy?
No. This isn't what I agreed to.
What are you talking about? Agreed to what?
Tell him, Murph.
What's going on here, Sewell? Why didn't you answer the radio?
Should've learned to keep your big fucking mouth shut, Frank. Now my friend Murphy's gotta shut it for you.
Murphy, don't do this.
Come on, Murphy, you gonna keep your end of the bargain or not? Do it, you
Murphy.
son of a bitch!
No.
No.
You know, he was a great man, my dad. Didn't matter who you were. Family, friends, even prisoners. He treated everyone with respect. Always looking for the positive side of people. I wanted to be just like him.
You don't understand. Your father treated me like one of his own.
He didn't die right away, you know. After you were done beating the life out of him, he spent years in that wheelchair. A fucking vegetable. Did you know that? And I had to watch this wonderful man shit and piss all over himself, day after day after day. And every time I looked at him, you know what I saw?
Listen to me.
I saw a monster. I saw you.
Just calm down a minute.
Oh
You
shit!
don't know how many strings I had to pull to get your transfer approved.
Remember what I talked about with what the boogeyman represents?
The sick things I had to do to get you under my watch.
You don't have to do this.
Weir and
Man.
boogeyman
He didn't believe in revenge.
within the context of Silent Hill.
But I do.
Because she blames us for her father's death. And now we have to defeat Anne.
Get away from me! Take that, damn it!
But you know what? No. I will be the bigger man. By which I mean I am physically larger. Goodbye. And then if we played our cards right, we should get what's basically the canon ending.
No. I won't do it.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
No!
Jesus, you're pathetic. What about Napier? The guy kills your boy. You go through all the trouble of getting yourself locked up with him, and what happens? I serve him to you like a fucking Christmas goose, and you can't even finish the job. No, I gotta go in there and finish the bastard off for you. I ask for one little favor in return.
Murphy? Run!
And this is the thanks I get. Frank! Put your hands where I can see them.
You son of a...
I'm not gonna tell you again. Sewell here. We got an officer down. 1000, C block, shower level, over.
You can't do this.
I didn't. Whose prints do you think are on that ship?
10-4. Backup's on its way. Sit tight.
Roger that. Should have just kept your end of the deal, Murph. Cop killers don't last too long in here.
I'm sorry, Frank.
So we're going to talk a bit about that in a moment here. Because this is kind of where this game's major flaw comes into play.
It wasn't you.
It was my fault he died.
Pendleton.
I'm so sorry.
I forgive you.
Ah, they're hugging.
Is this... Are we free?
Yeah. I think we are.
All units respond. Ryle Prison DOC bus involved in a TC. Fatalities eastbound 73. Fire and rescue en route.
I should go.
I guess you better. Wait. Where are you going?
There's someplace I gotta be.
Murphy, wait.
Yeah?
Thank you.
For what?
The truth.
Did I get the ending that I wanted? Ooh, yeah, I did. Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, motherfucker. Come on, man, boy. You hear?
Hey, what are you doing back here so soon, sweetheart? Can't get enough of the place. The hell's this?
You used to work with my father, Frank Coleridge.
Yeah? So?
We need to talk.
Okay. So let's take a moment here. I'm gonna mute the audio of the game. Well, no, I'm not gonna mute the audio of the game. So, Silent Hill Downpour. That's it. That's the game. Let's talk a little bit about this ending and the game's big twist. So, the game's big twist, of course, is that Anne, this cop who has been doggedly pursuing you the entire game, is the daughter of Frank Coleridge. And it turns out Frank is dead and was killed by Sewell when he called in the favor for, allowing you to beat the shit out of Napier. And I'm trying to put the words together in my head. And she has blamed you because, according to the official story that came out of Ryle State Prison, you were the one that killed Officer Coleridge. So she goes off, does some shit to get you under her watch because, well, you didn't kill him. He survived, but but he was unfortunately disabled by the experience, and would kind of linger on for a little bit before actually dying, and it basically ruined her life. Now, this is all kind of a weird thing to be saying about, like, someone who ends up with a disability, admittedly. It's got a weird kind of attitude towards that we don't even have time to really get into and kind of examine. But so here's the main issue with Downpour. Because Downpour is, for the most part, a pretty good game. You know? Like, it's fine. I like it a lot. I think it's a good Silent Hill game. It's definitely, of the Western-developed Silent Hill games, probably the best one, in my opinion. Downpour's major flaw is that Murphy's actual crime, his sin, the reason he's in Silent Hill, changes depending on the ending that you get. So, in the good endings, where you spare Anne, you didn't kill Officer Coleridge. You also didn't kill Napier. Sewell was the one who had to go finish off Napier. I'm gonna turn this. Coleridge had to go in and finish off Napier for you. And one thing just to clarify, according to Tom Hewlett, the plan was that in the, there's two states that you can be in for the ending that affect what ending you get. A high moral state or a low moral state. Low moral state is affected by the first two binary choices that you get, as well as how many monsters you kill. If you don't kill a lot of monsters and you choose good options for the first two binary choices, then you end the game in a high moral state. If you kill a lot of monsters and or choose the bad options for the first two binary choices, then you end the game in a low moral state. And then the ending is also affected by which choice you make in whether to spare or kill Anne. If you have a high moral... if you're in a high moral state and you spare Anne, then you get an ending where you just walk off. Anne says that you died in the crash and you're a free man. That's it. If you end in a high moral state and then you choose to kill Anne, I believe what happens is the ending that you get is that you did kill Coleridge, and you are put at the beginning of the prison level again, with a message about, like, basically reliving your sins over and over again, is the implication there. Because like, even though you were in a high moral state, you still killed Anne, and thus you didn't learn anything. In a low moral state, if you choose to spare Anne, you get what we just got, where you didn't kill Coleridge, you didn't kill Napier. Anne lets you go, but the implication is that she goes off to take her revenge on Sewell. And then if you end the game in a low moral state and choose to kill Anne, you get a scene of Murphy being executed, having been found guilty for the crimes of killing Officer Coleridge and Napier, and killing his son. So, here's the thing about that. In Silent Hill 2, depending on the moral state that you end the game in, depending on your personality index at the end of the game, you get a different ending. But here's the thing. In every instance, you still killed your wife. Mary is still dead by your hand in every ending of Silent Hill 2. The motivation for doing so may be slightly different, but it never changes the fact that you killed Mary. Whereas in this game, your ending determines not only whether you killed Sewell, but if you killed Napier. And in either case, it's like, okay, so if you didn't kill Coleridge, or you didn't kill Sewell, if you didn't kill Coleridge and you didn't kill Napier, then what the fuck are you in Silent Hill for? Sure, you still blame yourself for the death for the death of your son. You blame yourself and you blame Napier, but oh god, excuse me. My throat's getting dry. But it's not like it's so weird. Now, to be fair, in the scenario where it's low morality, but you spare Anne, it was supposed to be that you didn't kill Coleridge, but you did still kill Napier. But for whatever reason, that version of the scene never got made, so it was replaced by the best ending, the high moral stance, not killing Anne version of the scene where you didn't kill either of them. So that sucks. Like, I will say that of all the things in this game, like, some of it is just sort of like, some of it is bad, but it's just like you can kind of look past it. That outright sucks, and is probably my least favorite thing about the game, is just Murphy's crime shouldn't change based on whether or not, like, you're a good person throughout the course of the game, because that's not how it's supposed to work. Now, there are two other endings, aside from those ones. So your sins are erased, more or less, in a sense making your moral standing predetermined from the start in the game lore-wise. Yeah, essentially. Now, there's two other endings in this game. There's, Whitney Chavez and CJ Melendez. Whitney is Kemiro, CJ Melendez runs Rely on Horror. All fans of Silent Hill, that's like me. The other two endings in this game are the joke ending, which you get by finding a bunch of, like, random things around Silent Hill buried near, like, barrels with lit candles on them, which you can only get on New Game Plus. And in that, once you finish, like, the final encounter, you get a scene of Murphy, like, going through a tunnel, digging his way out of prison. Then he emerges, and I want to say it's the cast of Silent Hill Downpour, the cast of Silent Hill 2, and the cast of Silent Hill 3, because those are the ones that they had most readily access to, because they were also working on the HD collection around that time, all standing around a cake, and they're like, hey, happy birthday! And then Pyramid Head wanders up with his great knife and cuts not only the cake, but the table it's sitting on in half. And everybody has a big laugh about it. It's just like, oh, Pyramid Head. And then there's a special ending that you get. It's not one that you get like an achievement for, but it is by all means an ending where Anne kills you. And if Anne kills you in the final encounter, you get a scene just like the opening of the game where Sewell is talking to you after the tutorial. Except instead of Murphy in the cell, it's Anne in the cell. And instead of Sewell as the guard, it's Murphy as the guard. So I'm going to see if I can do something here real quick without my CPU just getting absolutely fucking overloaded. So give me 1 second. So the other thing that I wanted to go ahead and kind of talk about here. Let me get this pulled up. Here we go. Okay, so this is Silent Hill Downpour and story. I'm not going to get into like a lot of details about this. Just because it is something that is like, you know, I feel like if I go through this whole book and show off like everything that's in it, then I'm going to get in trouble. But basically, as I mentioned, Anne's story is essentially like everything that happened to Anne over the course of Silent Hill Downpour. And it starts from where she fell off that cliff. So you can see that, like, this is what she was seeing when Murphy was reaching for her, which is part of the reason that she fell in the first place. And just kind of, like, the shit that she was going through just kind of over the course of this whole game. She meets up with like a bunch of the characters, and you learn a little bit more about them. Like, for example, stuff like about how I'm gonna go ahead and just put on some background music here. Hold on. There we go. And let's go ahead and turn this back on. Okay. So what do I think of the comic? The comic's pretty good. I actually like it quite a bit. So you see here, like, she meets up with J.P. Sater. And he has a lot of the same things to say with regards to, like, people lying about him in the papers and how it was an accident. And then, like, there's stuff in the comic that's not, like, in the game. Like, you see, like, Anne faces off against monsters based on the children that were killed by J.P. Sater. She continuously sees the boogeyman and stuff like that. We get some background about, like, what happened to her the night that she heard about her father's death. This is why I didn't want to go into a lot of the details with regards to what Anne goes through over the course of the game. Because, like, it's all in here. So, like, you see she comes off the ride with J.P. Sater. That's where she finds Pendleton and then finds the mourning badge on him. Get a flashback with her dad. She meets up with a nurse. Anne's story is where they like, hey, were you wondering why there weren't any nurse monsters in Silent Hill Downpour? Surprise! And dealt with nurse monsters. And the nurse monsters for Anne are specifically supposed to be reminiscent of what happened, like, kind of her feelings after the attack on her father and the state he was left in, and how she felt like a responsibility to take care of him that led to, like, a detriment in her marriage, where her husband was telling her that, like, you should really just get him a nurse, that sort of thing. And then we also get into... She mentions, like, some of the sick things that she had to do in order to get Murphy under her watch, and as a result, we get a fucking penis monster, because of course we do. We get Howard. Howard shows up. And then for, like, the third issue... The third issue is all about her on her way to, the clock tower, and she deals with, like, a mannequin that is a little bit more hands-on than some of the other ones. She deals with prisoner minions, has some flashbacks about, like, her, marriage falling apart. There's this weird goat thing that, like, impales her. And then she wakes up in the fucking, radio station. And this is where this all happens. And this is where we get a bit more information on, Bobby Riggs. And about how, like, part of his whole thing is, like, cowardice. He's not willing to learn his own lesson to get out of Silent Hill. He's looking for a way out that doesn't require him to have to think about, like, what he's done. But we don't really get a whole lot of information about what it is that he did. So... Anne falls, and she ends up in the water, regaining consciousness in the water just outside the boat. And that's how she gets on there. So she was in the water the whole time and, like, hitched a ride. She tried to shoot him, there was a lightning strike, and they both went into the water, and she practically drowned. And then there's the whole thing with the prison, and her confronting Murphy. And then her seeing what happened to her father, and seeing that it wasn't Pendleton that did it. And this is where we get the confirmation that this ending is the canon one, because this is the one that happens in Anne's story. So, that's Anne's story. It's pretty good. There's 3 Silent Hill comics that are genuinely pretty okay. Past Life, Anne's Story, and Sinner's Reward. They're all pretty good. The art in them is the art in Past Life and Sinner's Reward are all pretty... I'm not a huge fan of it. But there's also, like, a series of Silent Hill comics that are kind of, like, take place in their own Silent Hill continuity, that are generally not looked on particularly fondly. But if you can go ahead and like get your hands on Anne's story, and you're interested in sort of like reading up and getting a lot more of the details, I honestly do recommend it. You can find the whole thing on Comixology. There's trade paperbacks you can order. I have the trade paperback. And yeah, but that's Silent Hill Downpour. That's the video game. And that is the entire mainline Silent Hill series so far. Now, I would be... This fucking ant. This goddamn fucking ants. I would be remiss in not mentioning that there have been some rumors flying around recently. Give me 1 second. Pick that back up. There we go. There have been some rumors flying around recently about Konami. Evidently, Konami has been looking to get back into console video games, and that's their commitment to that is fairly evident. They've been releasing a lot of like collections of older games. Like they just released the Castlevania Advance collection. That includes Circle of the Moon, Aria of Sorrow, another one that I can't remember, and Dracula X. And there's rumors swirling around that they are working on new Castlevania, Metal Gear, and Silent Hill games. It's reasonable to assume that they are. It's, as has been kind of like covered on this stream, the COVID-19 pandemic hit their pachinko plans kind of hard, especially with regards to like what they were planning to do, or what they were planning to kind of push for the Olympics, with the Olympics also being heavily affected. Not a lot of tourists, not a lot of business. So, word on the street is they're looking to get back into video games by tapping into some of their biggest franchises in order to kind of like, you know, get those particular balls rolling again. Now, I wouldn't necessarily believe every rumor that you hear about this. Big Blue Box's Abandoned is not likely a Silent Hill game. It's not. It's not a Silent Hill game. It's not fucking, like... They've had to explain multiple times that they're not affiliated with Konami. They're not affiliated with Hideo Kojima. So that's not happening. The most likely scenario is that a new Silent Hill game is being made by Bloober Team. Now, if Bloober Team makes a Silent Hill game, I'm probably going to play it. Like, just straight up. I'm not planning to skip out on that. Because, like, I've just played all the other mainline Silent Hill games. I might as well play that one. It's probably not going to have a great message to it. Blair Witch didn't. The Medium didn't. But, like, it's going to be a Silent Hill game. Fucking... And I mean, like... You could potentially be like, oh, it's not going to be a real Silent Hill game. But it's just like, what the fuck is a real Silent Hill game at this point? Honestly. What else? Yeah, that's kind of the big rumor right now. But that's going to be it for today's stream. I do want to thank you all for coming by. I hope you enjoyed this tour through Silent Hill, through all of these games. I'm a little... what even is Silent Hill? Who fucking knows? I am a little upset that I wasn't able to, like... I had forgotten how long the final level was. So I'm a little upset that I wasn't able to, like, go back and be like, hey, who wants to see the joke ending? But if you want to see the joke ending, you can look it up on YouTube. It's pretty good. Art for these streams was done by Ficus Art on Twitter. That's FICUSART. They do fantastic work. Definitely recommend checking Fair Stuff out. Is pretty not safe for work, so just a heads up there. upcoming streams. As I've mentioned several times just over the last week, this next week is going to be a weird one. Alan Wake Remastered and Metroid Dread both come out this week, and I plan to play through both of them. Prioritizing Metroid Dread because Lord knows I've played Alan Wake on stream at least 4 or 5 times. And there's not going to be too much new in the remastered except outside of some new facial animation tech and a lack of product placement. It's really all going to depend on like how soon I get some of that stuff. I'm definitely looking forward to Alan Wake. I'm definitely looking forward to Metroid Dread. I hope you are as well. I have the Metroid Dread art already put together here. Let me go ahead and show that off for you. Got the Metroid Dread Acid Shark right here, done by Ian Knucklebone on Twitter. That's _KNUCKLEBONE. Their work is great. They've done work for me before. They did the let's see here. Where is it? This Lovecraftian Acid Shark as well. And then after that week, we're probably going to be getting back into, after we get through Metroid Dread and Alan Wake Remastered, we'll be getting back into our regularly scheduled streams. Majora's Mask, Final Fantasy XIV, finally getting back into BioShock Infinite. I wanted to do something special for BioShock Infinite. I don't know if that's actually going to happen at this point, what I had initially planned. But if it doesn't, no big deal. I'll just go over just kind of like in the moment what I was going to go over with that. And then what else? I'm probably going to do a couple of one-shots before moving on to my next big series playthrough, which is going to take over Silent Hill's slot, which is going to be God of War games. So, keep an eye out for that. I'm looking forward to doing those all on stream and eventually getting around to Dad of Boy, which I haven't played myself yet, but I've watched a playthrough of, and it's good. And, hopefully one day we can return to the world of Silent Hill. Ideally in a game that doesn't suck, but maybe one day. I do actually kind of intend to play the medium on stream if I ever end up getting an Xbox Series X where I can go ahead and get it on Game Pass and don't have to, buy it. Just because, God, that fucking game sounds like just trash. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And I'll see y'all next time on the Shark Stream. Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care.